Welcome back to Shop Talk. I'm Pio Ontiveros. We're checking on the important yet often neglected components of the house. We now have with us Engineer Jimmy Ocampo. He's the plant manager of the American Wire and Cable Company. Hello, sir. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Pia.
Okay. Wiring. Is this one of the more neglected factors in building or maintaining a house?
Yes, because usually the people are concentrating on the cosmetics and architectural design.
Okay. Cost. Oh, because usually people will say, mahal yung ganyang klaseng wire, halimbawa, or...
But
so you're saying we shouldn't parang, ano yung tamang word? Save too much on wiring, ganon?
let's put in this way, Pia. Define the price and the cost. Okay, price. They are buying cable or wires. Then they are considering the commercial issue. They don't want the cheaper ones. So once once their house already on fire, so that's the cost. All their investment will be gone.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Masyado bang malaki yung difference in price ng or cost ng yung cheap sa medyo mahal? I mean, or is it just a Filipino thing that we go for the cheap things?
yes.
So
That's the mindset of the people. They are always looking for the cheaper ones.
Okay. Let's talk about when you plan your home's wire. Let's say magtatayo ka pa lang ng bahay. And then mamaya pag-usapan natin yung pag nandyan na yung bahay. No? So what do you do when you plan the wiring for the house?
Okay, there are three considerations, which if we will go highly technical, they are complying with the Philippine Electrical Code. But it's not necessarily that you need a big projects or small projects. Okay, one is, the first consideration is the design. Second is the implementation. And the third is the manufacturing, which will belong.
Okay.
Okay, for example, on the design, why there's a lot of extension cord? Because of the wrong design.
Okay.
Because convenience outlet, there's a standard distance. It should be 3.8 meters in between. And ordinary appliances have 1.5 meters. So the moment you move your appliances, you can plug it everywhere because there's a proper design. So if you have only one outlet, sure, you are forced now to use extension cord.
So ano po yun? 1.5 meters between the
3.8 meters.
3.8 meters between the outlet.
Between the two outlets.
Between two outlets.
So you're surveying now the area, the floor area of your houses, and there is an electrical code standard that there's a specific distance between outlets.
Okay. Okay. So after that, what next? So you have design.
Yeah. Okay. Design. Then you invest on the design. Then next is invest on the implementation. You get the right people. Usually should be master electrician. Do not get somebody there on the roads and then implement the installation because they did not know also the code, the electrical code.
Oh, how do you know that someone is a master electrician?
Well, by surveying, and you need to execute background check before before entrust your house to the electricians.
Okay, kasi some people will think, yung electrician dun sa kanto, parang pwede na yun, o de magkano lang babayaran natin sa kanya. Hindi pala dapat ganoon.
Yes, so that's the price, not the cost.
Okay.
So if you want safety, so you add additional investment.
Okay. So after that, you get the master electrician, and then
Manufacturing now. So this where we board in. You choose the right instrument, or you choose the right wires and cables. If the installation is outdoor, use the outdoor cables and wires. If the installation is indoor, use the indoor wires and cables.
ano yung difference ng indoor and outdoor wires and cables?
Yung outdoor cables, merong specific specific components, the UV, the ultraviolet. So once it was exposed to the sunlight, it does not deteriorate very fast. While when you use the indoor cable outside, it will deteriorate very fast, and it will cause fire.
Okay. Kanina nabanggit nyo, engineer, yung octopus wire or
Yes.
yung mga outlet, tas ang dami-daming, ano ba talaga dapat? Because, in stores, you can find so many, yung mga extension plugs na ganun kahaba, na walo-walo yung what do you call it? Yung outlet
Yes.
na ganun. Hindi ba safe yon?
Hindi siya safe kasi, again, design. We will go again to the design. the owner must know what are their respective loads. What are the loads? Those are appliances. And this extension cord are only designated for specific loads. I give you an analogy. Car and bus. If you go to the school and you have three person, so you just need a car. But if you go outing, you cannot put 20 people on the car. You need a bus. So same thing. It cannot carry the load.
Okay. So you're saying, like, for example, one outlet, hindi pwedeng, sa isang outlet, doon naka-plug in yung ref, yung washing machine, yung dryer, yung...
It's a part of the design. Washing machines are dedicated. There's no other circuits integrated on the circuits of the washing machine.
Okay.
Air condition is also dedicated. Lighting is dedicated, and outlets are also dedicated.
Okay.
So
Yung
they are
ref,
separated.
Yung ref, siya lang yung...
Yes.
Okay. Hindi pwedeng, kunyari, ref at microwave magkatabi, tapos parang octopus plug ba yun, tapos
No.
Hindi.
For example, I'll give you an example, Pia. They are together. So something happened to your ref. There's a short circuit. So your protective element will switch off or will be cut off. And it was integrated to your light. So there's no light. Totally dark.
Okay. So the octopus wiring, yung outlet, yung maraming plug sa isang outlet, may drawback pala yun.
Yes.
Bakit ang dami-daming binibenta na gano'n na mga pang...
Well, yeah, it's good
Whose
that there's...
invention was that anyway? Siguro hindi electrician.
Yeah.
So why
Well,
may produkto?
you can plug three. Let's say that you have an outlet, and then there are three outlets, 4 inputs. You can plug in 4 inputs, but be sure the load are low.
Okay. Wait. When you say 4 inputs, meaning 4 appliances.
Yes.
So, sige, example, combination of...
Combination of small radio, electric
Okay.
fan.
Okay.
Do not put flat iron. Do not put washing machine.
Okay.
1 light, 1 bulb, or Christmas lights. But do not put heavy loads.
Christmas lights, like how many?
Well,
Pwedeng 1,700 bulbs?
No.
Christmas lights.
You have to count also the power rating. That's why there are such specifications. For the bulbs, there are 20 watts, 40 watts.
Okay. A grounding system, you say that this is important, pero hindi siya...
Neglected here in the Philippines.
Why?
Well, that's one of the disappointment of the board of examiners of the PRC. In the other countries, they are really focusing on grounding system because grounding system is one of the prerequisite of safetyness in electrical installation.
Yeah. What is a grounding system? Because when I was a kid, I remember, kunyari yung ref, kunyari nakapaa ka lang, wala kang tsinelas, then you hold the handle of the ref. Minsan ground ang tawag namin. Yun na yung... Is that it?
Ground
what is the ground?
Is earth.
Okay.
That's earth.
All right.
Then if you connect your equipment to the earth, mean to say you have a grounding system. And that's a prerequisite for safety.
Okay.
You know why? I'll give you an example. For example, you have an appliances and then a short circuit happens. You have a protective element. But your protective element is not efficient. It will not be effective if there's no proper grounding system. So sometimes your equipment will explode or will create fire. But if there's a proper grounding system, so the first thing to give up is your protective element. So your appliances and your house will be protected.
So what is a grounding system? I mean...
grounding system is that is the easiest path for the electron flow or for the current, excess current. Because if you will not give an easiest path for the excess current to the earth, so what will happen? This is to whom it may concern. Yes.
To whom it may concern.
Yes, it may it may hit your appliances, it may hit your lights, it may hit your wires, your outlets. It will explode.
Okay.